Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. I'm your brother, Mr. Real Talk, and this is your go-to YouTube channel for brotherhood, sisterhood, and an attempt at righteousness. Not gonna keep you long at all. Probably gonna be one of the shortest videos around here. No, no, no. I do not believe everything that's in the Bible. No, no, no. No. I don't believe everything that's in the Bible. Even in the Old Testament. No. No, no, no. No, I don't. I do not believe everything that's written in the Holy Bible because I know our records have been tampered with. There are many Hebrew Israelites out there worldwide. You will try to crucify me and anybody else who understands that you are not to believe everything written in the Bible. Half the Bible's going left, half the Bible's going right. You got a blood demon in the Bible. We already know the New Testament is straight up about blood. It's about idolatry. It's about the love of Jesus. Yahweh, please forgive me for saying that name. It's about the blood god, the blood demon that everybody loves and worships, sings songs about. This guy even got a whole genre of music named after him. Gospel music. That's witchcraft. Any kind of ceremony that requires somebody who's allegedly innocent, I don't care if they're innocent or not, any ceremony that requires somebody to be put to death and then using that blood for some kind of whatever, it's called a demon ritual. It's called wicked divination. That's the kind of divination that you ought not be engaged in. But why do so many brothers and sisters out there, why are they so dead up, hard up against divination? Because many of you out there, you believe everything written in the Bible. How you can do something like that, I just know anybody out there who believes everything that's written in the Bible, I know that there's some things that you are missing. And I'm getting ready to read one of those things to you right now. You should not be believing everything that you read in the Bible. Did your colonizer put his hands on you? In all of your lands that you were in, did not the colonizer come there, capture you? Sometimes he enslaved you on your own land. Sometimes he bound you and gagged you and shipped you all over the world. He stole every single piece of literature you have, including the Bible. He took it and he did with it whatever the hell he wanted to. He put stuff in there that shouldn't have been in there, and he took stuff out that shouldn't have been there. I see it. And I'm not the only one that sees it. But many of you, even if you do see it, you know what you're going to do? Shh. You're going to sit back and keep quiet. You know why? Because most of y'all understand that your own brothers and sisters are going to hate you when you bring them this kind of truth. When you don't try to dress it up, when you don't try to smooth it over, take off the edges, when you give it to them just the way it is. The scriptures have been rifled through by all the other nations who had you. And they put stuff in there that shouldn't have been there, like killing animals for God, brother. Brother, we gotta kill this ox, brother. For God. Not to eat. We're gonna kill this ox and this goat, and we're gonna do it for God, brother. That's the kind of foolishness that I'm talking about. That's foolishness. That's the blood god, the blood demon. But I'm not mad at you for falling for it because the whole world fell for it. So did I. But now that I see, I'm shouting it from the mountaintop. I don't care if niggas hate me. And it's cool. I'm cool with being hated. I was born being hated. Just like many of you. You can take it. You tough. Okay? Toughen up, buttercup. Like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. You better not believe everything that's written in the Bible, because if you do, you're going to be drinking blood and eating a nigga's body. Are you ready to do that? Are you ready to be a lover and a follower of Christ, brother? Because that's in the Bible. Are you ready to be a vampire and a cannibal, brother? Huh, brothers and sisters? I got a nice fat cup of blood right here. I'd like you to drink it. It's not my blood, brother. It's the blood of Christ. Spiritual, brother. Go ahead, drink this spiritual blood. Even though Leviticus 17:10 said you're not to drink blood or eat blood of any kind. Do I need to get that right quick? Let me get this for all you lovely vampires and you spiritual gargoyles out there. Shout out to all the spiritual gargoyles in the house who pushing blood, 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 brother. Brother, I don't need anything, brother. I just need the precious blood of Christ, brother. You the devil that the Bible speaks of. Leviticus 17:10. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood. Oh, what? That eateth any manner of blood. What? That eateth any manner of blood. Even spiritual blood, brother? Brother, no. Brother, that's the Old Testament, brother. Christ said to drink it all. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood. That means spiritual blood too. So guess what that means? The Catholic Church, the Christian Church, IUIC, GMS, WFI, okay, HOI, all of these camps out here, they're drinking blood. Spiritual, brother. Brother, as long as it's spiritual blood, it's okay. That sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood. No, brother. You don't understand, It's spiritual blood, Not physical blood. We're drinking spiritual blood, That eateth any manner of blood. I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. You know what that means? Yeah. Any manner of blood, even spiritual blood. No, you don't understand. No, I understand. I understand that you don't love the Old Testament. You don't love the Torah. You don't love the Tanakh. You don't love Yahweh. You love Christ. JC. Yeshua. Bahashim Yahweh Shai, brother. That's who you love. You know why you love him? Because he goes directly against the God of the Old Testament. You see that? That's why I told you, no, no, no. I do not believe everything that's written in the Bible. Absolutely not. No. Because it's not this blood drinking ritual of drinking blood, eating bodies. Is not that found in the Bible? Even in the Old Testament, countless times in the Old Testament, slay an ox, slay a goat, slay a sheep, slay this, slay that, turtle dove, blood all over the place. I don't believe any of that, because there's more than one God in the Bible. You got a blood demon that's in there, and he makes our people go crazy. That's why this world is so out of shape right now. I don't believe everything in the Bible. And if you were actually doing your homework and you can stand up and be a real man or a real woman, you can admit that there are lies in the Bible. Now, I know most of y'all can't admit that because you're petrified, even though we show you lies in here, contradictions, blatant in your face contradictions, but you'll still lie and say, no, it all agrees with each other, brother, because you're afraid. I want to know, is there anybody out there right now watching this video that's not afraid to speak truth? If you know that there are lies in the Bible, I want you to go down in the comment section and say, there are lies in the Bible. Okay? Our forefathers knew that. Listen to this. And this will give you something to think about. This is one of the many reasons I don't believe everything I read in the Bible. And you shouldn't either. I just gave you one reason. Drink all of my blood, which is shed for the remission of sins. Drink it all. Here's my blood, brother. Drink it all. That's in the Bible. I don't believe that nonsense. Okay? In any other place telling you to kill innocent animals for God, no, I don't believe that. Okay? And here's one of the many reasons why I don't believe stuff like that. You better open up your eyes, Hebrew, before you get put to bed for good. Okay? Listen up. Jeremiah 7:22. For I spake not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt concerning burnt offerings or sacrifices. How could Yahweh make a statement like that after all these blood rituals we see in the Old Testament? Kill an ox, slay a turtle dove, slay a goat, kill a sheep, do this, do that, blood everywhere. How can the Most High make a statement like this after he done told us to kill all these animals for him? What did he say again? Jeremiah 7:22. For I spake not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt concerning burnt offerings and sacrifices. How can he make a statement like that? He said, I never told you to do burnt offerings or sacrifices. I never told you that. So my question to you is, who's telling people to do that? It's in the Old Testament. Slay an ox, slay a bullock, turtle dove, sheep, goats, blood everywhere. Jeremiah 7:22 said, I never spoke to you, nor did I command you about burnt offerings and sacrifices when I brought you up out of Egypt. So who is that telling you to kill all these innocent animals? Who was that? See, now you got a decision to make. You ain't got to believe what I say. You're seeing the Bible going left and right. You know why? Because like I said, there's more than one God in there. There's a blood demon in the Bible. The same demon that wants you to drink all of his blood is the same demon in the Old Testament wanting you to kill all these innocent animals. They were trying to soften you up and warming up your heart so that they could put the ultimate sacrifice on you. A human sacrifice now. Can't make this up. If you know anything about killers, some serial killers, okay, they start off slaying animals first, and then they build their way up into killing people. I've seen it in documentaries. I've seen it in real life. I know a particular, unfortunately, I had the displeasure of knowing this one particular serial killer ever since we was young niggas. He started off slaying animals, torturing animals, cats, dogs, maiming them, shooting them, stabbing them. And then he moved up to people. Did a lot of shooting of people, stabbing of people, put a lot of people to death. And now that filthy piece of garbage is doing life in prison, just like he should. Okay? But that's how a lot of killers get their start. Killing animals, innocent animals. And then they move to killing innocent people. Same thing going on in the Bible. Okay? Same thing. Now, like I said, I do not believe everything that's in the Bible, and neither should you. Okay? And here's another reason why I don't. Jeremiah 8:8, and then I'm going to let y'all escape. Out of the NIV, Jeremiah 8:8. If you can see this, I want you to go down in the comment section, only if you're not afraid. Because I know a lot of y'all are afraid to admit certain things, even when you see it. If you don't believe everything in the Bible, go down in the comment section and type in Jeremiah 8:8. That lets me know that you see this. Jeremiah 8:8, NIV. How can you say we are wise? For we have the law of Yahweh. when actually the lying pen of the scribes has handled it falsely. No, how could you teach this, Ak? No, take the video down, Ak. Everything in the Bible is true, Ak. All of it, Ak. How can you say we are wise? For we have the law of Yahweh, when actually the lying pen of the scribes has handled it falsely. You see why I don't believe everything in the Bible? This has been going on for a long, long time. Long time. Long time. Jeremiah 7:22. I spake not to your forefathers concerning burnt offerings and sacrifices when I brought them out of Egypt. So who was that telling you to kill a turtle dove, slay an ox, slay a sheep, do all this? Who was that, if you know? One thing you can't do no more, you can't say that the Bible is all true. You can't say that. Not after watching this video, you can't. Again, Jeremiah 8:8. This is one of the many reasons why I do not believe everything in the Bible. How can you say we are wise? For we have the law of Yahweh, when actually the lying pen of the scribes has handled it falsely. No divination, divination is all evil. How can you say we are wise? When the lying pen of the scribes, not my words. Then you're going to say Jeremiah lying. I guess Jeremiah is lying too, huh? Jeremiah 8:8. New Living Translation. How can you say we are wise? Because we have the word of Yahweh, when your teachers have twisted it by writing lies. I can drop the mic and step off right now. I can drop the mic and step off right now. Maybe you didn't see it before this video. Maybe you didn't see it before this video. And look, does this sound like I'm trying to push my own teaching or my own doctrine? Or am I reading literally word for word? Again, am I pushing my own doctrine? Or is this what it says? NLT. How can you say we are wise? Because we have the word of Yahweh, when your teachers have twisted it by writing lies. So now Jeremiah 7:22 starting to make a little more sense around here. How about in the Berean Standard Bible, Jeremiah 8:8? How can you say we are wise and the law of Yahweh is with us, when in fact the lying pen of the scribes has produced a deception? Am I pushing my own doctrine? Or am I reading this word for word? Jeremiah 8:8. So no, I don't believe everything written in the Bible, because lying teachers, false scribes have twisted it and added in lies. And they've also used their eraser and scribbled out stuff that should have been in there. I know you see it, but are you afraid to admit it? To all the Hebrews or even a Gentile out there, if you are not afraid to admit what we've just discussed, and now you see, maybe you already knew, maybe you just saw it on this video, but if you know that there are lies in the Bible, I want you to be a real man and a real woman and go in the comment section and say, I don't believe everything in the Bible. Jeremiah 8:8. Tavex, Hebrews, purity and becoming one.